Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo May 6, 2022. Today's energies are perfect for getting your bearings, and making some improvements or gaining new insight as you do. You're inclined to pour more energy into something you genuinely enjoy. Support is there if you need it, possibly from an unusual or hidden source, or your own feelings emerge from deep within, guiding you now. A surprise and strong attraction or interest can be brewing. You might find a good reason to put the work you did in the past into use today, and it serves as a boost. You're interested in improving your lot in life with the moon in your resources sector. Later today, you might seesaw between caution and the desire to push forward. If you can, leave it for a time when more facts are available to you and you're more confident and aware of what you truly want. It's a passionate date in the cosmos, thanks to today's smoldering Venus-Pluto sextile. Although, with Venus glimmering through your reclusive 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes, you're either making the conscious effort to repress your emotions or completely unaware that it's happening. You're also more prone to keep to yourself as the moon continues to ignite your second house of comfort, stability, and value systems after yesterday's solar eclipse. Maybe it's a sacrifice you've been making for a significant other or someone you've been connecting with in secret. Something's coming up for review either way. The power of commitments and value can make all the difference in your career path. Today, Venus in Pisces sextiles Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, calling you to reflect on your subconscious relationship with your career path. Newly retrograde, Pluto is encouraging you to rethink, review, and revise your relationship with professionalism, authority, and reputation. Since it harmoniously connects with Venus, you should feel more optimistic about such relationships. As you adjust your subconscious perception of these aspects of your career, you may feel more hopeful and powerful in your professional approach. At some point during the day, you might find yourself teaching a class, or leading a discussion of some sort, perhaps related to spiritual matters. This could bring new people, probably younger ones, into your circle, and bring you closer to the friends you have now. What is said today could provide food for thought and could keep your mind busy for several days. Write down your ideas, you'll definitely want to remember them later. Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood you will be too. You're feeling even more laid back than usual today, and you should be able to get some serious relaxation in. If you start to feel antsy, just remember the last time you were stressed and let go. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. Why is it that we tend to bump into people from our past when we are not looking our best? Take extra care with your grooming today, as you are likely to run into an old friend, possibly a high school buddy. It's wonderful to reconnect, but seeing their face brings back some painful memories, some of which you'd rather forget. One positive outcome from the encounter is that you're able to see yourself through his eyes, and it's pleasing to see how far you've come. You're sure to notice that your subconscious is more active on this day. As a one personality, you're strongly connected to your conscious mind. It's what makes you as aware as you are. But this deeper part of yourself can be an extremely valuable resource if you find ways to connect to it. That connection might take the self-discipline of mastering meditation, yoga, or journal writing, but it would be time well invested. Explore this area. An alignment between the Sun and Uranus is a coming together of two forces that are both focused on shedding light and the truth on things, but in a completely different way. The Sun is focused on what can be seen and often in a black and white way, while Uranus' focus is on what can't be seen and requires you to open your mind to all possibilities. As they align and the two sides of reality come together, this could change the way you perceive things. When we change the way we look at things, the things we at look change. The moon might return to your communication sector every 4 weeks, but the visit that wraps up today has been the most important of the year so far. Less because of the moon and more because just days after Mercury, the planet of communication, returned, they have been able to join forces, giving the communication lines the biggest boost so far this year. Better still, Mercury is staying on to keep the momentum going. Our eyes in the sky. If you are looking to gain control of a situation, now is the time to step into your power. The connection between Jupiter and Pluto is going to make us all feel as though we're at the top of our game. The caution is that we might begin to use this energy to our disadvantage by engaging in love triangles or power struggles. Instead of arguing non-stop, it's our responsibility to take a step back and find peace in the situation. After all, arguing over spilled milk and who is in charge all the time can have adverse effects on relationships. Trying to dominate others in partnerships of any sort will only ensure that the relationship stays at a standstill. You shouldn't be rude or aggressive, but it might be hard not to be. Instead of using this energy to bend the will of others and take charge, use it to change for the better your life, spiritual views, personal philosophy, and consciousness. Choosing your words wisely will be important over the next 30 days. Think before you speak or send that text. It could save you a lot of drama. Mercury enters Capricorn today too, making communication more serious. We will be more concise, direct, and blunt with Mercury in this diligent Earth sign. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Mars in Pisces, prompting us to behave erratically. Our physical desires and emotional needs are at odds with each other. On the one hand, we benefit from heightened stimulation. Diverse ideas and the freedom to jump from one perspective to the next offers us a sense of security and well-being. However, on an energetic level, we are more tempered, wistful, and unfocused. It's unlikely that this transit will stir up any long-term issues. We might simply feel a bit lethargic and disoriented. However, because our needs are incomprehensible, even to ourselves, we can become agitated when we are unable to sate our cravings. Or we get what we want but wind up dissatisfied anyway. In intimate relationships, we should do our best to express what is on our minds to mitigate ambiguity. Following this aspect, the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us to face our insecurities. Events transpire which prompt us to be honest about our intentions. Although the Moon-Mars square might make it challenging to determine what we want, we intend to harness the unapologetic authenticity of both the Gemini and Aries archetypes. Similar situations in the past may have demanded that we stay quiet when it did not serve our best interests. At this time, being forthright can trigger self-doubt, but if we express ourselves candidly, we'll find that we are not at risk of repeating old wounding patterns.